Hello and welcome back to my channel if you are returning, and if you're new here, welcome to my channel. My name is Karen and this channel is all about planning and planners. So this morning when I was looking at my week, I realized I haven't done my week. My weekend were busy with family visits and I simply forgot to set up my week. And without that, I am completely lost. So every week I will start with setting up my week, and then will be my ideal days. And then as the time goes, I will fill up my dailies, and you can see I did write something in this morning. Most of it will not be done because I don't have the time. But let's start from the beginning, because I changed up something. My dashboard, and I still can't remember where I got it from. A postcard where I have my calendars, and then I have my inbox sort of filled up, and some of it I did this weekend and the rest has to wait. Then this dashboard from Prints by Caitlin, which will take us directly into a new insert I found on my computer. I'm very bad at tracking stuff. I forget. But this one is new to me. I haven't used it earlier. I bought it some years ago, I think. I found it on my computer and said, hey, perhaps this will work. I'm not sure. I just need to fill in the week number. And let's see if I have done something of this. I didn't make my bed. I prepped dinner and made dinner, and we are not so far into the day. I know what I will be doing after this. It's 8 o'clock here, almost 8 o'clock at night. So I still have time to do some of this. I printed out a few of these and perhaps it will work for me. I don't know. Then we go into my monthly. I've set that up, but I just realized I've put in these small stickers saying work from home. Actually, these are printables I bought from Etsy. They come in. You can print them out. I printed it out on A4, and when I need the smaller ones, like the one I have here, I print it out on A5, and it's actually the perfect size for this. When I set up my monthlies, I knew that I could work from home on Thursday, but just today I talked to my boss and she agreed that I could work from home tomorrow as well. It's normally not okay that we work from home Tuesdays and Wednesdays, because that's sort of the day everybody is in the office. And we can have 2 home days a week top, but I can't work from home Friday because my presence will be needed at work, and today was the same. So I actually don't have any days to choose from if I want 2 days home. So she agreed that I could work from home tomorrow, and I'll just put in that little sticker. I have this, I don't know what's it called, binder with some of this sticker paper, and I'll just put this one in tomorrow. Sometimes a little bit discussion in my department, how many times a week people work from home, and I like to have something so I can say, but I work from home these days, so so nobody feels that we are cheating on each other with the work from home days. So it's always nice to have things documented. Oh, and I need to mention, someone mentioned in the comments in my last video that she loved my accent. Let me just say, I'm from Denmark and English is not my first language. So if I say stuff that is weird or not correct English, please bear with me, because it is rather stressful sitting here speaking in a foreign language and trying to remember everything I want to say. With that said, let's go to my week. So, I don't like white paper like this. I have to admit that. I really don't. So, and I also know if the paper is just white and plain like this, I find it boring and I will not come here. That is something I learned over time, that white paper like this doesn't work for me. I'm avoiding too many stickers because I want to keep this planner as functional as possible. But I need color and I need something just a little bit funny. So I will start putting in the week. As I said, I'm from Denmark, and here we do a lot of stuff after with the week numbers, meaning that if you give me a date, I don't know when that is exactly, but if you tell me the week number, I know exactly when in a certain month that is. I don't know if it's, I don't think it's common all around the world, but here in Denmark at least, perhaps in Scandinavia, I don't know, it's very normal. So I know that I have a vacation coming up in week 50, for instance. And I know exactly when that is. If people say that's in week 42, I know exactly when that is. It's a bit strange, I will say, perhaps for some. And then I have a bit difficulty seeing this, so I'll just put in this to do. It's a little bit bigger. It's a sticker that came from my subscription with the Rosy Life Planner. And then I have some colorful weekdays, which I will put in if I can get them off the paper. Just to give a little bit of color to my week. And I am one of those people who find it very difficult to speak and do other stuff at the same time. So if I suddenly go very quiet, it's because I have to focus. But I think this here is not that difficult. I'm sorry, I have to turn this a little bit in order to put it in to avoid the rings. These day stickers, okay, They are from I Love to Print. And instead of printing them out on A5 paper, I printed out on, A4 paper. I printed it out on A5 to make them fit. I think they come on in 4 different colors. You can see last week I used this color because it felt more fall, autumn like. But this week I need some more spunk, if that's a word. And then Sunday. And it is not straight. Well, it doesn't need to be perfect. So today, and I'll need to put this here like this. Today I actually did something I called the vet. I have a very old cat. She's 18 years old. And according to the vet, 18 cat years is actually 88 human years. So she is a very old lady, and she's got some arthritis, and well, she's also becoming more and more weird, to be honest. And I don't know, but she can still jump on the table, but it's like I have a big house. It's filled with furniture, sofas, chairs, beds, and still she cannot find a place to sleep. When she was younger, I could just bring a cardboard box and she will be happy and sleep in that for a week. But now the cardboard boxes have to smell in a certain way. And if it's not smelling right, she won't sleep there. But I actually did call the vet. Here in my weeklies, I usually write down what I know I need to do this week. One of the things I almost forget is my plants. So that's the first thing I put in. Water plants. And even if I do it or try to do it the same days every week, trust me, I can forget it. And then I don't know, did I water the plants or did I not? So I water my indoor plants Thursdays and Sundays. And I clean the cat litter several times a day, but I change it 2 times a week to avoid any smells. So I will write that in as well. And change. And Sundays is also my letter writing day. I have a lot of PayPals, and I have this rule that I have to answer the letters the same week I received them. So it's not if I got a letter today, I will sit down and write that letter today. I'll just sort of collect them all and write letters on Sundays. It's a very cozy way to spend a Sunday, especially during winter time. So at this point, I don't know how many letters that will be, but 1, perhaps 5, but it's also always a cozy time. And then Fridays, I try to do my laundry. So these are the things that I know I need to do. Over here in to do, I will try to look at my inbox to see if there's something that I could do this week or should do. And I already know that I will need to wash curtains. And I am battling the weeds in my garden. I try to do it the weeding every week, and somehow the weed is winning the battle. But then I have something to spend my time on, I guess. So I will weed my garden. It depends on the weather. Just now the weather is very hot, actually, for the time of the year. Normally it's not that warm during autumn or during September, but it's sort of a mild version of Indian summer we are having just now. It's not very common that we can walk outside 8 o'clock at night without a jacket on, but we can actually do this. Then I found some new recipes, so I want to try out some new form of bread. And I need to clean my fridge. And I think I need to wash the car. It looks like we've been driven across Sahara. It's so dusty and dirty. I think that is it. That is what I can think of just now. So this is what I have. I need to clean. I've divided my house into cleaning zones, 3 zones actually. And it's quite simple. I start with zone 1 and clean that during the weekend, and then next weekend zone 2, and then zone 3 the weekend after that, and then I start all over. So this is how my week is looking now. I'm not really planning out anymore now in my week, because first of all, this list will fill up slowly but surely, and I will just take some of the to-dos and do them during the day. I will write, okay, today I will be baking. I write it in, because then I know that this is, I plan to use my time on baking or washing the car, whatever. And now we go to my dailies. I didn't manage to write all my letters yesterday, so actually it's on my schedule for today. I did mail the ones that I wrote, so I can cross that out. And actually now I'm setting up my week with you guys, so I can cross that out. And then I have a reading goal for the week. I need to finish 2 books, and I don't know how that will go. This is actually not so much time blocking. It's more like if I in a week or a month or so look back and say, what did I actually do? I will indicate what I've been spending my time on by making these lines. So when I've done filming down here, I'll put filmed video for YouTube. So I know, okay, that day, that evening, I did that, which is why I probably won't get to fold laundry and put it away. Do you guys have a chore or something that you don't like to do? Folding laundry is my hate thing to do. I don't mind washing the clothes, but folding it and putting it away, it is, I don't know, it makes my skin crawl. And I tried everything. I tried watching a movie at the same time, and it's still, I can't do it. I will do it, but I hate it. So, I have been to work today, and I usually indicate that with work. I think I need to take this out. It is actually, so this is just for the fun of it. I know I have been to work today, and I will work tomorrow as well. I don't know how long. We are very busy at work, and sometimes I prefer to start before everyone else, because then they won't call me. If there's no phone calls, there's no nothing. I can work without any distraction, and I'll put this in here. And now I will be just slapping down these work stickers. I made myself. I like the font of the letters, so I made them and printed them out. I don't have one of those fancy what's it called, the die cut printers or something. I use a normal standard printer, and I just bought some washi sticker paper, and it works quite well. I print out, I don't know, a couple of hundreds at the same time, and just cut them up and put them in my sticker book here. The printer paper I use, it's actually, as you can see here, it's actually some very cheap printer paper I bought from a local shop, because I realized that I had a brief encounter with an Erin Condren planner I think it was last year. I loved the paper. I was actually very much in love with the paper, but I didn't like the structure of the planner. But the thick paper, it really spoke to me. And I couldn't locally find printer paper that thick. And I wanted some paper where I could, you know, highlight or put dots down, and it wouldn't bleed through. And I tried to just use the thickest printer paper I could find, and I could still see these dots and lines and stuff. So I actually decided to buy the cheapest and the thinnest printer paper, and then I simply glue them together, because it gave me this thickness, and no matter what I do here, I won't be able to see it here. Yes, and then the last one here. I'm not going to block the time, as I said, because I don't know when I will be working and when I will be stopping. Some days I start 6, when I work from home, that is. I start 6 in the morning and I stop 6 at night. So 12 hours straight. But I get a lot of stuff done. And I sit in the comfort of my own home. And if I want to, I don't have to sit by a desk. I can take my computer and sit in the sofa or in one of my good chairs. And that's a little bit more comfy than sitting at the desk at work. So this is actually what I usually do to set up my planner for the week. I will fill out the daily pages as I go. I will, of course, refer back to what I have in my weeks. To see if what I need to do that day or what I was planning to do, and then as the day comes I will decide whether or not this is the day I will be doing it. And if I have the time or if something else comes up. But as I said, I will be filling this up and it will fill up quite quickly, I think. For instance, I have, which I forgot, but now I remembered, I order my groceries online. And I live in a village, so they don't really deliver here every day. I can choose between, I think, 3 days when I want my groceries delivered. The good thing with this supermarket is that they deliver during the night. So tomorrow morning when I wake up, all the groceries will be at my front door. And it's very convenient, so I don't have to stay at home to wait for the groceries to arrive. They will arrive during the night. Sometimes, actually, I can, perhaps I'm so lucky that they will come before I go to bed tonight. But I have to remember that because of my sort of morning routine. Now I know that I have to take into consideration that I have to put my groceries away before I do anything else, because perhaps they've been there out in front of my door from 2 o'clock. So there will be things that need to be put into the fridge or the freezer right away. So this is how I do my planning. Otherwise, I think it really does look the same as in my last video. I will put as many links to the inserts as I can. I found out, I think, now I come to think of it, I think this is an insert from a shop on Etsy called Alibi Designs or something like that. But I will find out and put the link down below. And I think this is it, guys. So thank you if you are still hanging on and watching. And thank you so much for you people who decided to subscribe to my channel. I do appreciate you all very much. And if you don't, If you haven't decided, or if you haven't followed or subscribed yet, I hope you will. And I hope you will give me a thumbs up. It really brightens my day. Thank you so much. See you next week.